Meditation Monday, Living from the Quiet. Welcome, beautiful soul. Take a breath. Let your body arrive before your mind does. You've learned to listen. You've practiced slowing down. You've felt what it is like to tune in beneath the noise. You've learned to recognize the true voice, the one that does not rush you, does not shame you, does not panic you. You've learned to strengthen the signal, to soften interference, to amplify clarity, to trust the subtle over the loud. And now you ask for something deeper. How can I live this way? How can I carry this awareness into conversations, into the grocery store, into family dynamics, into work emails, into the uncertainty? How do we embody what we've touched here? Because insight in meditation is beautiful, but embodiment is transformational. This is about integration. It is about letting your intuition move from something you visit to something you live with. It is about allowing your nervous system to become the home of your clarity. You are not here to escape life. You are here to move through it differently. So, let's practice walking as one who listens, who trusts, who responds instead of reacts, who carries the quiet, even when the world gets loud. Take a slow, deep breath in and a long breath out. Feel your body. Feel the chair or the floor beneath you. There's nothing to perform here, nothing to prove, nothing to force. We are not trying to become more spiritual. We are remembering how to be fully human with awareness. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw unclench. Let your breath drop lower. We don't seek new information. We practice living from what we already know. Silently say to yourself, I am ready to embody what I trust. Breathe this in. This is not about perfection. It's about presence. And presence is where your power lives. Breathe slowly, not forcing the breath, not shaping it, simply noticing it. Let the inhale arrive on its own. Let the exhale lengthen naturally. Again, slow in, long out. Feel your weight on the chair or floor. Notice the simple fact of gravity. You are not floating, you are held. Feel where your body makes contact. The back of your legs, your hips, your feet, your spine resting. Let yourself feel the steadiness beneath you. Your body is not separate from your intuition. Your body is the home of your intuition. It is the instrument through which clarity moves. It is the receiver. It is the compass. So let yourself settle deeply inside it, not hovering above your thoughts, not analyzing, but dropping in. Imagine your awareness gently descending from your head into your throat, into your chest, into your belly, into the hips, as if you were stepping inside your own skin. Let the jaw soften. Unclench the teeth slightly. Let the tongue rest. Relax the small muscles around your eyes. Allow your shoulders to fall a little lower. There's nowhere to go, nothing to achieve. Feel the rhythm of your breath in your ribs. Notice the expansion, the subtle widening. Feel your belly rise. Feel it fall. This movement, this gentle tide, is the language of safety. And intuition speaks most clearly in the body that feels safe. Let your feet become heavy. If they're on the floor, imagine roots extending down. Not dramatic, not forced, just steady. Roots that move through carpet, through wood, through concrete, into soil, down into something ancient and stable. You do not have to hold yourself up. The earth does it for you. Feel your spine, not rigid, not collapsed, but alive, like a tree trunk, both strong and flexible. The more you soften into your body, the more present you become. And presence is where your intuition lives. Notice any small areas of tension. Instead of pushing them away, simply breathe the space around them. Inhale space. Exhale softening. You are not here to transcend your body. You are here to inhabit it, to trust the subtle sensations, to quiet nudges, the shift that happens beneath language. Stay here, breathing, settling, arriving. Silently say, I am safe in my body. I can trust what I feel. Let these words land in your muscles, in your nervous system, in your breath. Your body is not the way of your spiritual life. Your body is not in the way of your spiritual life. It is the doorway. Let's walk through it slowly. Now let's begin to visualize yourself moving through an ordinary day. Not a perfect day, not a spiritual retreat, just an ordinary day. See yourself waking up. Notice the light of the room, the temperature of the air, the weight of the blankets. Instead of reaching immediately for your phone, instead of letting the mind rush forward, imagine awakening from a calm center inside you. There is space before thought. There is breath before obligation. Feel yourself take one slow inhale. One grounded exhale. The day has not taken you yet. You are still anchored. Now see yourself rising, walking into the kitchen, pouring coffee or tea, brushing your teeth, getting dressed. Just simple movements, ordinary actions. But this time you are aware of your breath, aware of your posture, aware of the subtle tones in your body. You are not rushed. Even if time is moving, you are not internally rushed. Now imagine moving into interactions, a conversation with a partner, a text message from a friend, an email notification, a decision that needs to be made. Pause this image. See yourself responding from a calm center inside you. Feel that center, low in the belly, steady in the chest, open but grounded. Instead of reacting, you breathe. Instead of defending, you notice. Instead of people-pleasing, you check inward. What feels true? What feels steady? What is aligned? Each decision comes from quiet knowing, not pressure. Notice how different that feels. Pressure lives in the head. Knowing lives in the body. Pressure is loud. Knowing is clear. See yourself standing in a moment of choice, and it could be something small. What to say, whether to agree, whether to commit, whether to pause. Watch yourself soften your shoulders. Feel your feet on the ground, and then choose. Not from fear of disappointing, not from urgency, not from habit, but from alignment. This is intuitive living. It is not dramatic. It is not mystical in appearance. It is subtle. It is steady. It is the practice of carrying your inner stillness into movement. Now imagine something slightly stressful happening. Possibly a change in plans, a misunderstanding, an unexpected demand. Notice the old pattern wanting to rise, the rush, the tightening, the story. But instead of being pulled outward, see yourself turning inward first. Breathe, body, ground. You allow the nervous system to settle before you respond. You do not abandon yourself in the moment. You remain with yourself. And from that steadiness, your words become clearer. Your boundaries become cleaner. Your energy becomes contained. This is what it means to carry the quiet into the noise. You are not avoiding life, you are participating differently. Now let the visualization widen. See yourself at the end of the day, brushing your teeth again, turning out the lights, climbing into bed. And instead of replaying everything with tension, instead you scan your body gently. You notice where you stayed aligned. You notice where you reacted. No shame, just awareness. And you breathe. Intuitive living is not perfection. It is remembering again and again to return to center. Intuitive living is not perfection. Feel the rhythm of this. Wake, breathe, choose, respond, return. This is the quiet becoming of your way of life. Take a slow, deep breath in and a long breath out. Silently say, I can move through my life from my center. I do not need urgency to guide me. I trust the quiet within me. Let those words settle. This is embodiment, not escaping the world, but walking through it with awareness. And that is where your power lives. Now gently turn inward, not to think, not to strategize, but to listen. Bring your awareness back to your body. Feel your body breathe again. Feel the steady rhythm of your chest or belly. You practice listening. You have felt the difference between pressure and knowing. You have imagined walking through life from your center. Now we ask something sacred. Ask yourself slowly, how can I honor my inner voice this week? How can I honor my inner voice this week? Let the question drop beneath the mind. Don't rush to answer it. Let it land in your body first. Breathe. Sometimes the first response may be mental. That's okay. Let it pass through. Ask again, softer this time. How can I honor my inner voice this week? Maybe the answer comes from a word, maybe a feeling, maybe an image, maybe a resistance. Stay with it. Honoring your inner voice does not require a dramatic life change. It rarely does. It may be simple. It may be pausing before saying yes, going to bed earlier, taking one walk without your phone, speaking one truth gently but clearly, not over-explaining yourself, drinking more water, scheduling space instead of filling it. The inner voice often asks for small, steady alignment, not upheaval. Notice what arises for you. If nothing comes immediately, ask, what would honoring myself feel like? Let your body answer. What would honoring myself feel like? Would it feel slower, clearer, more contained, more spacious? Feel that sensation. Now let an intention begin to form. Not a performance goal, not a self-improvement demand. An intention, something rooted in care. It might sound like, this week I will pause before responding. This week I will trust my first knowing. This week I will protect my energy. This week I will rest when I feel tired. This week I will not override my body. Let your own words arise. Keep it simple. Clarity does not need complexity. Breathe that intention into your chest, imagining it settling like a seed in soil. Not forced, not pressured, just planted. You are not promising perfection. You are choosing awareness. Feel the difference. Commitment to your inner voice is not rigid. It is relational. It is the practice of returning to yourself, even when you forget. It is the willingness to notice when you override yourself and gently recalibrate. Now place one hand over your heart, if that feels comfortable. Feel the warmth of your touch. Silently say, I am willing to listen. I am willing to honor what I hear. I trust myself enough to move slowly. Let those words settle deeper than affirmation. Let them become permission. Your inner voice has always been here. It does not need to be created. It just needs to be respected. And respect is shown in small, consistent ways. Take one more slow breath in and a long breath out. Feel the quiet commitment forming inside of you. Not loud, not dramatic, steady. This is how intuitive living becomes real. 1 week, one choice, one pause at a time. Take in another deep breath and a full inhale and an unhurried exhale. Let the breath move all the way through you. Notice how your body feels. Compare it to when you first arrived. Not to judge it, just awareness. Feel the steadiness beneath you, the quiet hum of being here. You have not become someone new. You are remembering someone true. Take another slow, deep breath in. As you exhale, let the shoulders soften. You do not need to be loud to be powerful. Power does not require performance. It does not demand urgency. It does not need to convince. Real power is steady. It is the ability to remain anchored when the noise gets loud. It is the ability to pause when everything around you pushes for reaction. It is the willingness to listen when distraction would be easier. You only have to listen, not perfectly, not constantly, just enough to notice, just enough to return, just enough to choose differently when it matters. Feel your feet again. Feel your hands. Feel the air against your skin. This body, this breath, this present moment is where your intuition lives. You do not need a special setting to access it. You do not need incense or music or silence. You carry the quiet within you. And the more you respect it, the stronger it becomes. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up, for slowing down, for being willing to learn yourself more deeply. Place one hand on your heart. Feel your own warmth. Silently say, I trust the quiet within me. I can move through life from my center. I do not need to rush to know. Let those words land. Intuition does not shout, it waits. and you practice waiting for it. When you leave this space, the world will still be loud. There will still be opinions, deadlines, emotions, expectations. But something inside of you will be steadier. A thread of calm, a remembered breath, a felt sense of knowing. When you feel yourself pulled outward, come back to your body. When you feel pressure rising, come back to your breath. When you feel unsure, come back to the quiet question: what feels true? That is enough. You don't have to be louder than the world. You only have to be rooted within yourself. Take one final deep breath in and a long, grounding breath out. Begin gently wiggling your fingers and toes. Feel the room around you. Carry your steadiness with you. Not as something fragile, but as something real. You are not learning to escape life. You are learning to walk through it awake. And that is the quiet power. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome back.